So here is your parachute. And the question is, are you ready to make a change? It's structured on autopilot, this plane that you're on, so you don't need to worry about jumping off while it's mid-flight, because the plane will always keep going. Hey y'all, how are you? I am hoping that today is just beautiful and bouncing with creative ideas somewhere there. Now for the question that you asked, there may be an answer here for you. Today I want to talk to you about the parachute method. It's something that I thought about. It's an analogy that I thought about after having a conversation with a few people a couple weeks ago. And I wanted to share this with you. I want to take you on a journey of a visualization wherever you are this minute, and I want you to just flow with me so you can understand where you stand this minute. Now, I want you to imagine you're on a flight. Just imagine this. You're on a flight and you're heading in a direction that you've already been. You know this destination. It feels like home. There's one catalyst. This home that you're going to, trauma lives here. But this is a place that you know. You've never known anything else. So you trust it. This place holds a lot of judgment. It holds a lot of shame. It holds a lot of pain. It holds a lot of ideology of lack. But this is where you know. So you're on a flight yet again, and this is where you're heading. No judgment from my side. But if you think about it, you've been planting new seeds on this soil and nothing has fertilized. It is not fertile ground because in this soil there is no love that lives there. There is nothing soft and nothing moist and nothing welcoming. There is no natural energy of the elements living there. But yet you're still on this flight because this is something that you know. And for anyone who prays, who has faith, who has been through trauma, I think we can all understand that there really is no judgment being on this plane right now because it's just so much easier. The unknown is way too scary. This is familiar territory for you, and you have just resolved to settle, and your ego is telling you this is what you deserve, and the lack is the normal thing. Everybody lives in lack, so you can always return to this place because this is where you call home. I want you to think for yourself this minute, and I want you to be quiet and just breathe and think about the last emotion that you had in this place that you're heading to right now. Just think about it and breathe it through. Inhale in and exhale out longer, and do it until you feel calm. And try not to focus on anything else that's going on around you. Just recognize where in your body do you feel this energy going. Is it in your crown? Is it in your heart? Is it just pulsating across your body? Are you feeling in midst of anxiety coming in? I want you to identify the last memory you had from this place that you're heading to right now. What energy is attracted to it? Now, in your heart, if you're feeling trauma, if you're feeling scared, if you're feeling anxiety, your body is telling you. It's asking you a question. Do you want to keep feeling this? Because this very minute, it can change, but it has to come through you from within. Let me explain. Just ask yourself the question, do you need to survive this? Because if you want to survive a struggle that you're experiencing, you are the only one who has the choice to make whether you want to keep going here or not. See, if you change your itinerary, it's this simple. Chances are now you're going someplace new. It is very unfamiliar, but the brochure is telling you it's fertile soil. There are no memories here. This is a place that you can start planting new seeds for you. In order to change this itinerary, you don't need to worry too much about the destination, because now what you have done, you are going through a process of transmuting the pain that is held with the plane that you're on now and what it has waiting for you. And you're making the decision mid-flight to transmute all of this to something new, to your greatest excitement. Now think about it. What really excites you this very minute? Is it a change of your job? A change within your family structure? Is it a change within your environment? Is it a change within yourself? Is it that you don't trust yourself? Is it that you're beating yourself up, wondering what everyone else is going to say and think about you? See, it starts from here. Your intention for this new trip needs to be growth, expansion, experience, excitement. You are seeking the next most believable step for you. So mid-flight, you're going through this brochure and somebody says to you, you don't have to do much. We have for you a parachute. This is the parachute method, because mid-flight, where you are now, you can make a decision this very minute. I want something to grow. Ask yourself, I want a change. My intention is to have peace and joy and happiness always. I am happiness, therefore I deserve absolute, holy happiness. But why do I still take this journey every single time back to where fear lives, back to where hurt and trauma lives? And the question is, it's because you've never really asked yourself. And it's because you've never really expanded your consciousness to ask the universe for help. To say a prayer, God, this is it. I understand the lessons that I've learned from that experience. And I am ready to expand to the next most believable step in my life. Help me to transmute all this trauma to love. It serves me no more. So here is your parachute. And the question is, are you ready to make a change? It's structured on autopilot, this plane that you're on. So you don't need to worry about jumping off while it's mid-flight, because the plane will always keep going to the same destination. That's what it's key to do. What you need to understand today is the plane is only the carrier of those memories that you have, but you are independent of this plane. You don't need to keep going back there. You can choose right now to take this parachute. And it's already auto-piloted to take you to a new destination. It starts here. So are you ready to take this parachute to something new and something excited? It starts here. I keep going back to your mind because this is where it starts. Your intention. How do you want to feel now? Think about your most precious thoughts this minute and close your eyes if you're in a quiet space and visualize for a few seconds that thing that excites you so much and observe how it makes you feel and where this energy goes within your body. For some of you, you'll feel tingles. And for some of you, you'll feel your heart expanding as if it's opening up like a flower. Your energy is now redirected. It is choosing to take this parachute of these new beginnings that are possible because you're the creator of it. See, this place will attract you everything that you think of. the universe, God, every prayer that you whisper, that you shout, that you command will bring to you synchronicities that will align you perfectly for this new journey that you're on, just because you're following your next best excitement. That's all you need. See, it's going to create for you fertile soils. People who are like-minded, who are having the same conversations, who are asking the same questions, who will guide you along. It's taking you along to synchronicities and doors that are going to bust open and windows that are just clear and not foggy and just beautiful rainbow of treasures at the end of every step that you take. So this parachute is taking you to where infinite love lives, where self-love is infectious, so infectious that when you look in the mirror and you fall in love with yourself again, every other person that you meet will be a mirror to that. Are you ready to take this parachute and make new steps, new strides to something new that you have control to create? I wanted to say this in this way, almost like a poem, because I don't want it to sound so out there where somebody else won't resonate, who's going through trauma, who's going through pain, whether it's a breakup, whether it's losing everything, whether it's coming full circle and you're wondering and asking yourself, but why me? What did I do to deserve this? Whether it's a new diagnosis, whatever it is that keeps you feeling in your heart like, this is all I deserve, this lack is all I'm going to get, and I'm going to settle for this. There's always a parachute method for you in every situation. But the choice cannot be the outside world. The choice always is yours. And jumping plane mid-flight is always available to you. There's always a parachute there. No matter how close you are to going back where trauma lives, where pain lives, where hurt lives, where judgment lives, it doesn't matter how beautiful it looks. No matter how close you are to going back there, you have the choice. As soon as you start feeling your body telling you, having the anxiety, having the pain, reliving the trauma again, shedding those tears, you have a choice always to recreate that which serves you no more. Choice every single day to recreate how you want your day to go, by just having faith and trusting and understanding that, listen, this is what I expect, this is my intention, and I am so selfful right now that everything that I will attract myself to will also see, appreciate, and love me for how I appreciate myself. The parachute method is absolutely beautiful. It's just visualizing yourself with something that you probably don't want to talk to anyone else about, but you can speak to yourself within of this one thing. It could be the simplest thing that's holding you back, that you keep saying to yourself, why am I settling for this situation, for this dis-ease, for this trauma, for this judgment and shame that you're holding to yourself? And because of that, the mirror effect is people are now reflecting it, deflecting it back to you. We can change this. You can change this by allowing yourself to accept the parachute that is going to take you to a destination that's just filled with joy and passion. Come and be passionate about these things that I care about. Come and be passionate while I love myself, and attract me to everything likewise. Life isn't as hard as the world portrays it on social media and on the news and everything. Everything is happening around you, but it does not have to happen to you, because the world will always be the world. It's always structured that way. But do you want to keep taking yourself, dragging back your beautiful body and the essence of the soul that you are back to something that doesn't serve you anymore? I don't think you deserve it. I think you deserve taking this parachute and just going out on an adventure and just considering it. Listen, I'm on a treasure hunt, and this is something that excites me. And when you take a road to your greatest excitement, When you get there, it's going to direct you to your next greatest excitement. And it never stops, to your next greatest excitement. And that's how it goes. Because in every moment, you are grateful for something. And life just happens. It just brings to you more greatness. So the parachute is here for you today. Just speak to yourself, speak to within. If there's nobody in your family you have to talk to, if you can't afford to talk to a therapist, speak within. Listen to your body speaking to you. See where the energy goes. See how you feel when you think about certain memories that holds you back. And jump the plane. Take a new destination. And start being selfful, loving yourself first before you can love anyone else. Okay? Soul Deep Conversation, this is what it is. It is just me having beautiful conversations with people that really do ask the questions. What am I going to do? And does it happen to anybody else? Yes, it happens to every single one of us. The parachute is here for you. Have yourself a wonderful day until the next video, okay? Bye.